Hey College and Career Success, this is your video for your week 1 assignments. So again, just a real quick plug in the Start Here section is an embedded area to find your welcome video for the semester, which really goes into detail all of the things you need to know about your syllabus, the course setup, navigation, all of that fun stuff. Also in the assignment area, you're going to see the assignments for week 1, but you're also going to see where I have the links so that you can actually just link ahead to those videos, and then you'll have links down here for the lecture and the assignment videos as well. So you can watch them through the embedded videos or the links there. All right, so in the lessons area, we already have gone through in week 1. I've already uploaded the lecture video. It's a very quick video for this first week because you just don't really have a lecture quite yet, so it's more of just a reminder, refresher about some basics of the class and some navigation. Now, the assignment video will be right underneath it, and this is going to go over the very specific things that you're going to have to do this week that are part of your assignments that are due. So let me go back in here, and I'm going to go ahead and hop into week 1. When you are watching this video, you'll have these folders bright orange, and you'll be able to click in. So week 1, every week is set up just the same. Has that overview of what you're doing. The materials folder are just what it sounds like, the things you'll need to complete the assignments. So if we look in here, I'm going to pull this PDF up. I'm going to have it go into a different tab there because we're going to come back to that in just a minute. But other than that, the rest of the materials for this week, these are mostly just resources if you would like to use them. So let me go back in. And your assignments. You have 3 assignments this week. I know it looks like it has 4, but you have 3 assignments: your discussion forum post, a Title IX quiz, and a digital scavenger hunt. So I'm going to click on week 1 assignments. And the very first thing you're going to do is your introduction discussion forum. This is due by Wednesday for week 1 attendance. So your original response is due by Wednesday. It's 150 words, give or take. You know, if you go over, there's never a penalty. If you're significantly under, there is a penalty. And if you're off by just a little bit, I don't take points off. But I also look to see, are you actually addressing the prompt? This first one's pretty straightforward, so it shouldn't be an issue. But as we go through different prompts, you want to make sure that you're addressing all parts of it. So basically, this is just saying, hey, introduce yourself. Share at least 3 things about yourself. And here are the 3 things that you're going to share. A time when you were proud of an accomplishment, an interest or hobby, and 1 goal. So those are the 3 things you're sharing. If you want to share more, go for it. How you're going to do this is you're going to click in here, the name of the forum, and it's going to bring you to basically like this blank page. You're going to click create thread, and it's going to repopulate the prompt for you again, so you don't have to do any like flipping back and forth. You're going to go ahead and put the subject. So, I mean, week 1 prompt or however you want to word it. And then underneath it is where you're going to go ahead and respond. So when you type, you can see that is keeping track of your words for you. Some people do like to go ahead and get into Microsoft Office, Microsoft Word, and type it because it keeps word track there and spell check and all of that. There is a spell check. If you go right here to the ABC, if you click on it, it'll do a spell check. Sometimes Word, you can, like, it obviously has those little squiggles, so that's why some people like that more, but it's up to you how you do this. Whenever you're done, you'll just hit submit, okay? And that's how you post in the forum. Now, for purposes of the responses, because you also have to respond to 2 classmates by Sunday. Whenever you go to respond to a classmate, I'm just going to use a prompt I already have in here. You go into the forum, and you click on the name of the thread. Once in there, you just click reply and you go ahead and reply. So a response is meaningful. It's not just I agree, yes, no, good job. It's like a sentence or 2, maybe answering a question, posing a question, building off of, comparing, contrasting, something like that. So it's replicating that interaction that you would have in a face-to-face classroom setting. All right, so that is your discussion forum. That's the first assignment for this week, is your discussion forum. Your original response is due Wednesday for week 1 attendance. If you post late, you can still get partial credit. So if you miss Wednesday, don't just not do it. Post on Thursday, because you'll still get full points for doing the prompt and then partial points for attendance. And then make sure you responded to 2 classmates by Sunday. All right, the next thing you're going to do is the Title IX training and quiz. And so what this is going to do is you're going to click on it, and it's going to open up, and it's going to be like this walking, talking PowerPoint, if you will. You're going to click next through it. Here we go. It's going to talk to you, and it's going to start asking you questions about Title IX. So there we go. So review questions. You want to answer the questions. This is why I pulled up this in the background. So you can have this going in the background if you would like to have that to reference it, or you can read it and then take the quiz. It's totally up to you. So you're going to make sure you just refer to that if needed, and then answer all the questions, go all the way through, make sure you hit submit on the very last slide. That is an automatically graded assignment, meaning Blackboard will grade that for me. I just go in and I kind of just make sure that it gets taken care of. So to make sure that you have it done, you're just gonna click on the My Grades area, and then you'll be able to see, okay, Title IX, you'll come over here and you'll have a grade appear. If there's a little blue circle and that blue circle stays there for longer than a half an hour or so, that means something didn't quite get submitted. You didn't submit the last question, you didn't let it run through. So just make sure you see a grade right there. All right, the next assignment inside week 1, and again, the Title IX is due Sunday, along with the digital scavenger hunt. So here's the digital scavenger hunt. It's gonna look kind of like Title IX because it's gonna pop it up, it's gonna pop up in its own window. This is just what it sounds like, a digital scavenger hunt. It's going to walk you through all of these different, and I'm just going to do this real quick. I'm going to show you. Okay, never mind. Sometimes whenever they load this, sometimes they load it incorrectly and they have the wrong room. So I just gave you the answer for the very first one, and that's okay. I wanted to double check it. But that's what you're going to go through. And how you can find the answers to these is at your Stark State homepage. You are welcome to go through and click on places like there's the digital library, under the info for current students. Here's information, you know, here is the help desk. There's information about this in your syllabus. It's basically just making sure that you know where everything is located, where to go for assistance on certain issues. And this is going to work just like that Title IX. You're going to make sure that you let every question go through and then hit submit. And then Blackboard will grade it automatically for me, and I will just go back and double check that you've attempted it and completed the assignment. Once you're done with all 3 of these assignments, you have posted in your discussion forum, responded to 2 classmates, completed your Title IX, completed your digital scavenger hunt, I will send you a message right here in the course messages and say, hey, you're done with week 1, great job. And that's just a way of making sure that you know you're on the right track. Okay, so that I will do that for you the very first few weeks at the least. Sometimes I keep it up all semester, it just kind of depends. The last thing on here, this is not a graded assignment, but this is something that you're going to need for that workshop assignment I've referred to back in the welcome video and back in the lecture video. So you're going to have to register for Handshake, and I will walk you through this in a separate video, specifically in this video right here, the workshop video. I will talk to you about Handshake. So the only reason it's on week 1 is because we're encouraging you to really make sure that you register for a workshop as early in the semester as possible. But I will talk about Handshake more in this video right here. All right, so just as a real quick recap, for week 1, you are completing your original post in your discussion forum. Respond to 2 classmates by Sunday. That original post is due Wednesday for attendance. You have a Title IX quiz and a digital scavenger hunt due by Sunday as well. If you have any questions on any of these assignments, something's not making sense, you have a question, if it's a low-tech question that I can answer, that's fine. Just keep in mind, all of you are on different devices, and so if you have a technology question, I might be able to help you, but help desk is usually the better way to go because they're more familiar with all the different kinds of things that you could be using. All right, hope you have a great week. Bye.